I'm Magnus Olsen from eventinteractive.com, and I'm sitting here with Nikolai Butvina, who is a keynote speaker during the conference. And I would first like to ask you, Nikolai, to present yourself a little bit and tell us a little bit about your background and the topic and its relevance for this year's Congress.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, my name is Nikolai Butvina. I'm working for Gartner as executive partner, providing expert support for technology leaders and the digital transformation contributors across a number of industries, mainly in Russia. So my background is management consulting and transformation roles within the industry, financial services industry. And for last, I think 5-10 years, we have seen this like agile transformation on the market, and this continuous shift, what we call now from projects to products, for more iterative and exploratory way of change delivery. I highly believe that this is a relevant topic for many companies, many clients of us in Russia, at least, as well as a global trend. So this is why I want to discuss these topics with all the participants of the Congress.
Great. So could you tell us a little bit about the main ideas that you are going to address during the presentation?
Yes, sure. So one thing, a question that I get from the market is that, is this shift happening? Yes or no? And are projects, traditional projects, are going to die sometime soon? And we go to some completely different way of working, of change delivery. So this is one area that I want to discuss and to present our ideas and findings. Secondly, what are the people saying all around that it's a tough journey, but still a necessary journey. So second area would be about the main roadblocks, the main difficulties, what we see. And lastly, I will try to finish with some ideas how organizations can overcome these difficulties, and how can the progress be achieved, as well as business results can be improved thanks to this product-centric approach.
It sounds like you're going to end there with some really practical ideas and some important key takeaways for the participants. I would guess that they are really interested in especially the overcoming of the roadblocks here.
Absolutely.
Yes. And then you said that you are working mainly in Russia, but for a global company. Do you see any differences between countries and cultures when it comes to this transition?
Yeah, I believe there are differences. There are differences across industries. Some are more, digital or more transformed already, more adopted to the mindset shift that is tight, connected to this transition. Some are still more conservative and more used with some bureaucratic approaches and traditional approaches of doing things. And the same goes to different cultures. I believe there is cultural differences are present. So if you are going to Asia, to Middle East, to Russia, to US, you will have different appetite, you will have different understanding of business sense and terminology, a different level of competence, maturity, and readiness for change. So this is why differences are present. But yeah, even in Russia, in our market, we see many companies going through this journey, also in a product-centric, step-by-step way, facing new challenges and overcoming them.
Interesting. I would guess that also cultures and these differences you are talking about has a big impact on which roadblocks you see during the transition, possibly.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, we don't probably classify all tens and hundreds potential roadblocks, but maybe the key patterns, yeah, that we see throughout the regions. But yeah, every organization is different, and you need to tailor and you need to test. There is no silver bullet, unfortunately. But we still, yeah, try to help with some, commonly working good practices.
Yeah. And lastly, but not least, I would like to ask you a question, and that is regarding the great need of sustainability thinking we have in the world today, and it's getting more and more dire as we speak. In what way do you think that this transition from projects to products could affect sustainability thinking and the global sustainability targets and the strive for sustainability?
I think this transition is relevant, and the best input is the focus on the end results. Yeah, so there is a process how to make things, but also the outcome is critical. And if we talk about sustainability, we should also think about the process. Yeah, because we should use sustainable approaches, sustainable practices, but also have a business target, business outcome, business result. And if we speak about, I don't know, green energy projects, some kind of like long-term sustainability initiatives, then probably it's critical to strengthen the strategy execution layers of governance. Yeah, so going from strategy to strategic initiatives to program management level with some concrete KPIs for sustainability initiatives. And then within these projects, there will be still projects and there will be products. And we need to choose the right, the optimal way of management to the particular value stream, to the particular change element. Yeah, so to say, so probably projects will still be with us, but we will make ourselves more comfortable also with product way of delivering change and with selecting the best approach for particular domain, for particular change direction.
I know that this will be a really interesting presentation. So I advise any listeners out there to tune into your block during the Congress. And it's always a pleasure to talk to you, Nikolai. And I hope that you will have a nice rest of the day and good preparations for the Congress later in September.
Thank you, Magnus. I invite all everybody to come to our session and participate in this discussion.